And Tully Blanchard, you can't run and hide from me anymore. And when we come to Philadelphia this time, there's going to be no mistaking what's going to happen. I'm going to come on you like nobody's ever come on you before. No baby doll at your side. Nobody to run distraction for you. Just you and I getting it on like two men should do. This isn't some game. This is where men are men and the boys stay on the side and watch what's going on.
Oh, man.
You so freaking bad. Wrestle me.
Welcome, everybody, to Juice Pro Wrestling Podcast, episode 165. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here is the question this week for all of you, and mainly for WWE NXT. We don't really shoot much or talk much or discuss much about NXT other than when it was badass, and Bodi and I used to watch, and Sreten was like, "Hey guys, what's up?" And we were like, "Shut the fuck up, Sreten. You don't know. This is not for you." Anyways, as you all may very well be aware of, there was a list of a plethora of fucking cuts that WWE made this week. And before I get into that real quick, I want to give a happy birthday shout out to our homie Sam Adonis rocking the t-shirt. If you guys have Access TV on your cable subscription, or maybe you got a Fire Stick and you do some dastardly things with it. I don't know. Maybe you do. Before the Impact BTI, Sam Adonis will be wrestling for Impact Wrestling, which is super fucking cool because
that's amazing.
You know, hey, since he did the JP dub, he's been able to do NWA, AAA. I don't know. I'm
some
not
other
saying
stuff.
Anything. You fill in the blanks.
He's the Palais Pro Wrestling Champion. I mean,
yeah. Well, he was. Yes.
Well, yeah, he was. But you know,
God damn it!
Still got the rub.
Anyways, happy birthday, Sam. You fucking rule, brother. So now, turning back the sands of time, WWE, NXT, WWE as a whole has been in trouble for quite some time now. And Bodi's got a list. And real quick, Bodi, let's go down this list of talent.
Sure.
That some of them, I'm going to say real quick, that I'm happy they got released. Not because, you know, I've said this before, not because they all have families and whatnot. Maybe if they don't, it's just them, not because the money thing, but because the opportunities are so great outside of the E nowadays. That is why. And some of these names you hear on here, I'm so glad they're going to be back on the indie scene, and they're going to do very well elsewhere. So without further ado, welcome Bruiser Bodi back to the fucking show for the second time.
Oh man, second time back.
Get them wet, brother. Get them wet. I'm gonna reach in this box of gimmicks and reveal our new sponsor later.
About to soak them. All right, you just made the list, guys, but this is a good list. So Bobby Fish, you might remember. Yeah, dude, Undisputed Era. You know what? Teaming with O'Reilly, so he's gone.
And Red Dragon, and a very successful tag team in ROH that came over but very injury prone.
Yeah, he's piled them on over the past few years, but but you know,
is that because his finisher is the DDT, and in modern wrestling, there's a higher chance of the person performing the DDT being injured than the DDT, the person getting their head smashed? Anyways, I'm out of here.
Yes, all 100% true. Okay. You heard it from Sreten, the master of the facts, Master Facts. All right,
Master Bader.
Bronson Reed. That was a shocking one because Bronson Reed's a monster.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that either. And he was recently the NXT North American champion.
Yeah, recently.
Like very recently, within he lost the strap not even a month ago.
Not even. Month? Yeah, show you how much I'm paying attention. I don't even remember who he lost the strap to, but I remember seeing it on social media and shit. But so yeah, that's crazy. Mercedes Martinez, which I'm not really surprised because I thought they released her before, signed her again, and they're now releasing her again.
Right. They're playing fucking games, dog.
Yeah, you can't play games with her, dude. She's a monster. I'd love to see her in Impact in that women's division. I think that would, dude, make some appearances in NWA, maybe an appearance in AEW here and there.
But, you watch your tongue, boy. You know
I'm going to. You love it. Tyler Rust. He was in Diamond Mine with Roderick Strong. So
yeah,
that was surprising
new faction.
Too. Yeah, brand new faction, Roderick Strong with the. I think he's doing a great job with that. After everything I see on social media and stuff like that, and hearing a couple interviews. But yeah, I was shocked by that. Like you got a brand new faction, you took somebody out of it.
Is the rest of the faction still a faction?
As far as I know, yeah, I haven't seen anything about them breaking up. Have you, Justin?
No, I mean, as far as I know, y'all have to tune in to NXT and watch out.
True. Kona Reeves.
Yeah, don't have any favorites in NXT.
Yeah, dude,
it's like the new. It's like every time I dig a new TV show, they fucking cancel it. Like, cool, I caught up on season 1. They're like, cool, you don't have to catch up on the rest of it.
You like Love?
Well, hey man,
you like Lovecraft Country season 1?
I didn't watch Lovecraft. I did not watch Lovecraft.
It was cool.
Oh my god!
Shut the fuck up, son.
I gotta finish.
If there was any time, Bodi, to tell that dude to shut the fuck up, let's hear it.
I dare you to.
Sreten.
What?
I know you can do it. I love you.
Giving this fucking jabberjaw another chance.
I give him.
Where this show's gone to hell.
Yep. It's over there.
Next.
Kona Reeves.
Yeah, he's weird looking, isn't he? He's a weird looking dude.
Yeah, he is. But I don't know. I think there's some potential with him. But
I do too.
He was strung along.
Yeah, he hasn't been, as far as I know, he hasn't even really been utilized. So
nope. But Leon Ruff has, and he got released because he was recently NXT and North American champion. Ugh.
Man, don't win that strap.
No, or don't lose a Randy Orton either.
True.
You'll find yourself outside, but that's a good outside because WWE is like a blizzard, all cold, and no one wants to be there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It could be wrong, but anyways, Stephen Smith, he was a referee.
Stephen A.
And not to be confused with the almighty Stephen A. Smith. But no, Stephen Smith or Stephen Smith, he was a referee. Not sure how you pronounce his name.
Sorry for the botch.
This one, sorry for the botch. This one was kind of shocking, but I don't mind because he's just going to kick ass wherever he goes. Jake Atlas.
Yes.
Dude.
Yes,
Jake Atlas,
dude.
Man. He's the man.
He's fucking awesome. He tweeted today is 27 days. Because the good thing about all these NXT releases is they're only 30 days.
Exactly.
They don't have. That's how they fucked up with Aleister Black because he somehow still had that stipulation in his contract, even though he was main roster.
Exactly. Ari Sterling, who you might know as Alex Zane.
Yeah, the sauce boy. He's back.
He got released.
Yeah, he got released. He was part of his release.
How are his like promos? I've never seen him like in the ring. He's an animal. He's amazing. He's on another level. Like
I don't know. That's a good question.
But how's his promo game?
I didn't see any promos because he was mainly on what, Bodi, like 205 Live.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I don't watch that, dude. It's when you take I don't know, maybe this is the wrong comparison to make, but what if New Japan took a show strictly dedicated to the Super Juniors? I think it would lose. You got to sprinkle those guys in and don't really emphasize so much on their weight classes.
No,
because it just kind of kills it.
Yeah, and it doesn't work like the old WCW cruiserweight division because a lot of those cruiserweights have never been seen on American television before. Yeah, from AAA or CMLL, New Japan, All Japan. But there's making that 205 live show. I can see was a great idea. Might have been cool at first, but I've seen actually a couple of great matches on 205 Live, but I agree with you. It shouldn't have had its own separate show. And then like when it was on the main roster, like Raw or SmackDown, they changed the ropes and everything like that. Like, I don't know. I thought that was, exactly.
If you're calling out the brand, just have them come in. Yeah, go ahead.
Just have them come in. Like, how WWE used to do it. With the
book them as a part of the actual main fucking program. And once you kind of, like I said, last week when we were talking to Josh Alexander, which everybody should go check out episode 164 with the Impact Wrestling X Division champion, Josh Alexander, Walking Weapon. It's a great episode. Check it out. But like I was telling him when Bischoff and Hogan came into TNA and all of a sudden put a weight class on the X Division, boom, dead in the water right there.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't do that with the X Division. With the cruiserweight, I mean, you can remind people that there's a weight limit because it's a cruiserweight, but don't pigeonhole it. Desmond Troy got released.
Who was Desmond Troy?
I think he was the legitimate like collegiate and pro amateur wrestler.
Oh, well, they got to clear up room now for who's that dude that just won Olympic gold?
Oh yeah, that dude.
They're scouting that fucking guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
that
The dude that looks like short-haired Jeff Cobb.
Yeah, he does. Big old black dude, man.
Yeah,
He's
he's a beast.
a beast, man.
Yeah, he looks good. And then that other kid that came out, that's supposed to be the next Brock Lesnar. You know what kid I'm talking about?
Yeah, he follows us on Twitter, so I'm not gonna say nothing bad.
That's awesome. I wasn't going to say anything bad because he's badass.
Parker Bordeaux.
Thank you, Parker
Bork
Bordeaux.
Laser?
Bork Laser.
Bork Laser.
Yep. Bork. Are we out of Bort license plates?
Out of all the
My
We
son's
should all
name
get
is Bork.
Bork license plates. Yes.
out of all the shut the fuck ups, Wallace will never shut the fuck up me if I say Bork Laser.
Bork Laser.
ever.
I love Bork.
He knows how to
Laser.
work around the stipulations.
Let's go, Bork. Let's go, Bork.
Bork.
Yeah.
Can we get a
Bork
bro
Lo-man.
house fist pump?
Yeah. Can I get some can I get some
Back in my
Bork
nuts.
Bork.
Bork. Just threw us off. Yep, derailed. Zachariah Smith. Zachariah Smith was that huge 7-footer. I think he played ball, collegiate ball, and did something else too, I think. But yeah, tall dude, 7-footer, gone. Which is weird because like Vince McMahon was like reported saying something about like he wanted more tall, bigger
Right. Well, they
dudes,
got
but-
almost.
Yeah, he's almost there.
Or however the fuck you say Edward James.
Edward James almost. Good
Yeah.
actor. Can't believe he made that smooth transition in the wrestling world.
Tony almost.
Tony almost. Tori Amos.
Tori Amos.
Ooh, she don't like what was that Tori Amos video? We won't go there.
No, we won't.
Campbell
That's
Corpse.
for another time and another show. Next one is Asher Hale, real name Anthony Henry. He's a pretty big deal in Evolve and some other promotions before getting over to NXT.
Mhm.
So just
What
from
was
some
his
of the
name
stuff I
again
saw.
there?
In Evolve and in the Indies, it was Anthony Henry.
So I remember
in the-
Anthony Green that was involved.
Mean
Remember
Joe
retro Anthony Green?
Yes.
There you talk about the dude
He's
with the
still there.
long curly hair and mustache.
No, that's a different dude.
Okay.
But
I have a
his name in NXT is Anthony Green, I think. But this dude was Asher Hale.
Oh.
I have a question about
I can find
NXT's history. How old is
Please don't.
NXT?
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there.
years, yeah.
Sven. We'll get there.
2
Let
years
it go.
old.
I might not
Let's-
remember later.
Hold on to
why we
that
tell you
question.
to
Okay,
shut up.
okay.
Well,
What do I gotta do?
I like that.
What do I gotta do?
God,
Yeah, there you go. I thought you were doing the whole.
he was.
Shut the fuck up, Stetson. I got it.
That's what
Hell yeah.
wrestling
Hey,
buddy Ted DiBiase
guys-
is saying that.
You guys listening right now, if you go and watch this episode on YouTube, Ted DiBiase, wrestling buddy, Bodie's got it right behind him. Ted, I sent you an email, brother. You ain't got back to me yet. Come on the show and let's get wet. We'll talk about religion, whatever you want to talk
Yeah.
about. Let's
We'll talk
do
about that $1 million belt you got there.
it. Yeah.
All right, and last and certainly least in most of the eyes of the McMahons, Giant Zangier. He was that 7-foot tall dude. So he was
Who?
like 7'2". Giant Zangier. I don't know. I looked him up actually because I didn't know who that was. And I
Yeah,
found out he
dude.
was like 7'2", and he was like he's an actor and stuff like that too, or something. I was like, huh. Oh, so
Okay.
that's as far as the recent NXT wave of releases, that's them.
You say there's going to be more.
Yep. Well,
So-
they're rebranding the whole NXT thing. They're changing the logo, changing the music, the color, the branding, everything.
Right. That's what I want to get into next. I'm glad
Yes,
you brought that
'cause I
up.
have a question for you.
So if you can't tell by our promo art for this week's podcast, the three guys that were involved in all of these cuts were Bruce Pritchard, Vince McMahon, and Johnny Ace, John Laurinaitis.
Johnny.
Supposedly Sean and Triple H had nothing to do with this.
Oh, no.
You got to wonder how Trips is fucking feeling about his baby basically being torn apart
Divorce.
because I hear Vince he didn't like it. They're like you said, Bodie, they're getting back to they're going to rebrand it to kind of put it how it was, which is what we're going to dive into Sreten's stupid ass question. Such a silly ass mark
You're so silly. I love you.
here in a second. But
What?
I heard that anybody over 30, they want people under 30 they want people that are going to be superstars. Like they came out and said
Over
that, but
6
how-
feet tall or something like that.
Yeah, something stupid. Some of these cuts I get. I totally get, like the giant
Yeah,
Panzer
Giant
Dragoon
Zangier
or
and
whatever
some
the
other-
fuck you just said.
Ooh.
Zangief.
Yeah.
Who the fuck was that guy? I don't know, but I can guarantee you he probably didn't have any charisma. And I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody, but I'm not. I mean, I never fucking heard of the guy.
Speak that truth.
But hey, when you get a guy like Alex Zane or Jake Atlas, dude, that's some top tier talent.
Bobby
Develop
Fish.
those fucking guys, man.
Well, actually, Bronson Reed, too. You know?
Yeah.
Throw him in there.
Yeah, exactly. Probably one of the best super heavyweights going in the business right now, man. Like, and recent former champion. And they're like you said, they're cutting everything. They're getting back to what NXT was, which was basically their developmental system.
Yeah, like Randy Orton came from, and Cena, Batista.
Yeah. So, Sreten, to get back to your question, NXT started off as almost like a reality show type shit. They used to have OVW, which is owned by Al Snow now, was like their developmental territory, which is where Bodi's saying like Orton and Lesnar and Cena and Batista all came from. So they kind of started this, WWE always needs content. We need more content. Programming. Yeah, we have too many wrestlers. We need content. So they start NXT off as this show that they would pair a prospect that they're looking at signing to a developmental deal with guys like was Jericho involved in that first year of that? I know like so. The Miz was, but each WWE superstar was basically mentoring people. And it was the whole concept was I didn't fucking get it. It didn't grab my attention. I thought it was pooty duty. And so whatever, all of a sudden, fast forward years later, NXT develops into like this brand, and they're basically Triple H is going to head it up and kind of make it like an indie style. And that's another thing that kind of cater more to the wrestling fans, because I think Triple H does know what the real wrestling fans want because he is a fan himself. And Vince and the boys aren't wanting to give that to him. They don't want anybody. They fucking hate the term wrestling. No, come on. If you're a wrestling fan, you support WWE. I'm all for everybody enjoying whatever they like. But as you can't say you're a wrestling fan and you like this shit.
I actually like wrestling themed content. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't want to see total divas. If I want to fucking jerk off, I'll just spend 2 minutes on Twitter.
Or watching our podcast back on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bodi.
Yeah. That comment will age well. Trust me.
Yes, it will.
We are known as the #1 masturbatory tool on YouTube.
Ooh. Yeah. I'm sure it is because it's a quick wham bam. Thank you, man.
Yeah. Congrats, guys.
Yeah. Or Stan, whatever.
You're welcome, internet.
Yeah.
You
internet.
bunch of filthy.
Yeah. All you filthy internet people. Thanks for putting us over.
Yeah. My keys are all stuck together.
Toes.
Anyways,
well, my follow-up question to that, and I'm gonna cut you off because I'm not. You might be about to say the same thing. Has there ever been any talent with this newest version of NXT that has gotten cut and then come back? I know about the
Mojo.
Yeah. Okay. That's my question. Like, are there people that got cut and then a year later come, or 2 years later, whatever, come back?
Yeah. There's been a Chris Hero is another guy.
Oh yeah.
And then there's also been guys that have moved up to the main roster that have come back, as
like Finn Balor.
And then I hear again that rumor is he might be coming back.
Yeah.
But who knows, man?
Who knows?
It's a fucked up situation because they took something, basically they tried to go head to head with AEW, which they were never going to win. The only way they could have won that is if they improved their main roster product tenfold. And all right, we're going to fucking kick these guys' ass. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We all know the areas they need to improve, which is like all around. The talent is there. The creative is not within WWE, depending on what you like. As far as wrestling goes, it's not there. Storytelling, not there. God, they want to crush what made them good. Like I said, I think with WWE, they consider themselves an entertainment company, and Vince wants the wrestling part out. So they're taking this shit NXT, which they're basically calling, I heard it this way, or I saw it explained this way, and I don't know where I saw it on Twitter, but it was like basically maybe it was Meltzer or some shit. Vince has this idea of when the indies come into NXT, they have to train them not to work the indie style.
Right.
Then they got trained to work the NXT style, but then when they move up to the main roster, they got to train them not to work the NXT style. So like, it's just this dude.
It is.
Maybe that was a passion project. I think that ultimately now I wouldn't say it failed. I have enjoyed it a lot less in the last, I'd say, year. once they were like, dude, don't acknowledge it was a piss poor mistake to put them against AEW. I'm sorry. Like out the gate, like you're taking your fucking only brand that is really pro wrestling, some resemblance of fucking what pro wrestling should be in your company, and you're throwing it to the Sharks, man, against a company that has major buzz. It's going to bring in major talent, including all these major talents that you guys are cutting. They didn't stand a chance, you know?
Right. Yeah. And
I would like to.
Sreten was going to say something.
After Bodi says something, I'd like to rampantly speculate. I got quite a rampant one.
Cool. You might actually go along with what my theory is too. You got to think that
I fucking hope so.
Punishment? Is this punishment? Oh, that's what I was thinking. Is Vince McMahon punishing NXT for losing up against AEW and the fans and the ratings and how much?
It's a good question, but how fickle is Vince McMahon? We don't know. We don't know him. You know,
we don't know. But I don't know.
I don't think he liked it from the beginning. I think he looks at it as like his version of NXT was the fucking silly reality show bullshit.
Yeah. Well, he didn't even know that some of the NXT champions at one time too. Like he didn't know certain people were.
And I think maybe he saw that, you know, Triple H and Shawn and, you know, Road Dogg, all those guys down there doing NXT. I think he saw that. Well, why the fuck is my third brand, my podunk brand, getting more attention than my main roster shit? So he's like, you know, the fucking head off the snake, man.
I think it was probably an issue that NXT has their own training style. You got to get ready for NXT show, and then you got to get ready for main roster show. I don't think it's that big of a deal breaker, but I do think that maybe NXT was good enough to possibly, at least for a short while, which they did, go head to head with AEW. While AEW was in its initial growing, it's still in its growing
in a pandemic.
Phase.
In a pandemic. Oh, during right now, like with fans back, AEW wouldn't stand a chance. They wouldn't stand a chance with what AEW's firing on all cylinders and with full capacity crowds back.
We find out now because there still are a lot of NXT fans, but I think they probably adjust. I think this is further proof, and the main one is the fact that what's his face got fake secret, not so secretly signed to AEW, and he's coming to Chicago. And then Bray Wyatt being taken off the roster, even though he was the hottest thing. And I think Vince does have a good pulse. I think maybe his model, he still wants to have that big superstar, when I don't think that this area of wrestling is about superstars. I think this era of wrestling is going to be on the back of multiple good ass factions and storylines. It's going to be that kumbaya bullshit. Mm-hmm. That being said, I don't think 4 months ago Vince was ready to knock down all those forbidden walls. I think this is all little bits of proof that fourth wall is knocked down for everyone, and somebody in somebody's inner circle, because these inner circles have to be super tiny in order to keep these secrets. I think every wrestling promotion is going to start a big fucking smelly, stinky, wonderful orgy. I think
blood orgy.
I think WWE is going to be involved in it too. I think all of this shit is going to be this big bad storyline, which would be
I like what you're thinking here.
Really cool if it happened, but there's too many egos.
Yeah.
But I predict in 2 years, AEW buys out WWE.
Whoa.
Vince McMahon backs off and lets Triple H run WWE, and everything's just going to be like, we're just going to be jaw dropping. Holy shit, this is going to be fucking fun. Now, I think because as a result, WWE is going to lose that power, but they still are a $1 billion company that still makes shitload of money and still has a bunch of mainstream little kid fans.
And with all these cuts, they're more profitable now than even they were in the Attitude Era.
Right.
Let that fucking sit and marinate for a little bit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But usually when you're doing that shit, we've said a few times before, I mean, maybe they're getting ready to sell.
Yeah.
NBC, Universal, Disney, all prospective buyers that, hey, we are making money hand over fist. We're a very profitable company. Buy us. Please buy us.
Yeah, exactly.
Who knows?
Wouldn't the best person to buy be Tony Khan? And Tony Khan will take that preciousness.
I don't think Vince gives a fuck about that, because Vince, I don't know. He think it's weird because he's came out recently in some interview or during a board meeting, and he doesn't look at AEW as competition. Like, we're entertainment, you know. They're they're wrestling. I fought one billionaire before, I can do it again. It's like, this is different.
Yeah, it is.
We're talking about a guy and a family who has way more money than WWE can think about, and they can spend it wherever they want because it's Tony and his dad.
Right.
This ain't Turner where, yeah, they had fucking endless pockets, but you had to go sit through all these different, this guy has to prove this and this guy's got to prove that. No, if fucking Tony wants to do something, sign off and fucking do it.
It's also the era of social media making most of us ADD. What's next? What's the new person? There can't be one superstar. People will get bored of that one person immediately. And so I believe that this is the era of people wanting 10, 20, 30, fucking 40, 50 superstars. That way, whatever your specific love is, you're going to spend hundreds of dollars.
Well, they've always wanted that. Think about the 80s WWF. I mean, they were all superstars. Yeah, it was. Most of the draw was on the back of Hogan.
Yes.
But dude, think of all that. You could probably name at least 10 to 20 guys right now that all drew money back then that were superstars.
Easily. Yeah.
But I still believe it was just based on one dude, one Hogan, there were tons of superstars. I agree with that shit. But like, I think that now more than ever, and it has to do with like size, ability, all this stuff. There's a bunch of dudes that are physically capable. I think the one in modern day thing that the old timers have is promo skills. But there's people that keep surprising me. And then there's guys like Moxley. Like say whatever you will about like Vince McMahon. He knows who the fuck can talk on a mic, and that's more important to him than a dude that could do 17 flips. And so maybe, he's looking for those like handful of dudes that could just be awesome on the mic. But, I mean,
he's looking for the complete package, dude. Bottom line, get over this so we don't spend 20 minutes talking about this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I got something to say.
You do it. Go ahead. Vince wants another Stone Cold. He wants a Cena. He wants a Hogan.
Of course he does.
What he wants.
Yeah.
Of course he does. But you look at where NXT is going here. You think about where NXT was, and I feel like some of the buzz that I loved from it got taken away during the pandemic because what made NXT was their crowds.
Yeah.
Those crowds got the matches, those matches
at Full Sail. Yeah.
Yeah. Like amplified. And I'm not just saying that because I think a lot of those guys that had those matches can still have those type of matches without a crowd at that time. But a lot of them were on the main roster and some of them left. And now you're thinking about where AEW is now. That's almost like where NXT was, with the indie resurgence, I should say. All this indie style wrestling came to NXT. They're picking up like Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. Who else was in there? Pac, however you want to say it. He was there.
And you got Shaker.
Yep, two-pack Shaker. I mean, at one time, the Wyatts were in there. The four horsewomen.
Did you see what Bray tweeted today?
No, I didn't. Not today.
It's like half of like some kind of art, like a devil face or something, and it's like I don't know what I don't know.
I've seen them Buddy Murphy videos though.
Someone was knocking on him. They're like, all right, I get it. It's a prison. Because does he have a video where it's referring to he's like basically getting out of jail?
Yeah, but there's a dude like from Malachi Black's like promo videos that come in there that comes into one of his new videos. Really? It's the same dude, same name. So I thought that was kind of cool. But dude, that's all
fucking freak us the fuck out here in the next month, dude. And as a wrestling community.
To answer your question, NXT started in 2010 as the reality series. 2 years later is when it started as an actual wrestling.
Okay.
Like its own wrestling show.
So it's been around for quite a while.
It has. And you know what? I don't know what this new change is going to be like. It's probably going to suck. But this is something I'll always kind of keep tabs on WWE because, I mean, we all do. We all love fucking wrestling, not you should fucking bleep me for even saying that.
Done.
Jesus. That's the last thing that kept me around though, was like, I would get pumped. Like WWE sucks, but hey man, come over and watch TakeOver with me. I guarantee you that this fucking TakeOver pay-per-view, the Saturday night before SummerSlam, Survivor Series, whatever the big four or whatever WWE was doing at the time, NXT's was way better. And that was always true, even better than Mania's, dude. Like, how the
I know they're takeovers, man.
Yeah, I think, like I said, going back to that shit, dude, I could be fucking wrong, but I think Vince is enough of a fucking egotistical megalomaniac that he's like, this essentially wasn't my creation. I have to kill it. Just like everybody's career, Sting wasn't him. I had to fucking look what they did there. You know, like, come on.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to be a hater. None of us want to be the guys hating and shitting on this stuff because we grew up with it. We love it. But if you got hate in your heart, let it out.
He's cutting everybody. He's letting it out.
Dude, he's
like,
cutting them like they're fucking, you know, and he's doing it right. He's going up and down.
Yep. Yes, he is. Yep. NXT got released, actually. So
NXT got soundbite right there.
Yep.
So what do you
released?
So what would be your guys' speculation about either all like the Forbidden Wall going down? Like how big do you think that's going to be?
I don't think that. I think you're totally out of the ballpark on that. I mean, it's a cool thing to fantasize about. I don't think any of that shit happens at all. I mean, they tried to do something with New Japan. So that if that doesn't tell you like, oh, well, and they did that to try to keep Daniel Bryan. You know, we'll try to develop a working relationship with New Japan, but AEW and Impact were already on top of that.
Oh yeah, Triple A.
I'm enjoying what they're fucking doing now.
Yes, I am too.
Do I think all the other companies are going to do that? Yes. WWE, no. Maybe there's some mad genius. You know, Vince used to fund ECW back in the day. He used to toss them a bunch of shit. Which, by the way, if you guys check out later, I'm going to be doing the Apron Bump podcast. We're going to be talking about 1995 ECW three-way dance fucking show.
Oh, man.
Be sure to check that out on all podcasting platforms. I had to throw it in there. What up? Dude, I don't think Vince, I think he's going to, I don't want to say this because I don't want to backtrack, look like an idiot. I think he is at some point relatively soon, really honestly considering selling.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but I also want to retract that statement because I know how hard of a worker he is. What is Vince's area of play, his sandbox after WWE? What is that? Does he go into promoting something else? You know, I mean, he's already trying football. I don't think the man can stop. So it's hard for me to sit there and say, yeah, they're going to sell
TV shows and movies.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's it. And maybe he gets into doing that shit.
Right. And he'll, instead of leaving the company to Triple H, he'll leave it to like Nick Khan or Bruce Pritchard. So it's still kind of the same.
Rumor and innuendo.
Yep. Same storylines and everything. And Sreten, to answer your question, in my opinion, I'm almost the same thing as like, no, I don't think so. Would it eventually happen? You can never say never because wrestling business is unpredictable. But I've always heard them say if it's good for business, we'll do it and we'll look into it, you know. So, you know, do they gain anything from teaming up with these companies in their eyes? Probably not, because they're entertainment. They're a bigger conglomerate, you know, than
they're entertainment. They're not wrestling.
Yeah. So, and they got, you know, they cater to the casual fan. And some of those casual fans are us, like wrestling indie hardcore fans, I believe. But you got to think of it that way too. Like, it's almost like when you look at their crowds and compare it to AEW, it's like we're going to put you here and you're going to watch wrestling themed content presented by WWE. We're at AEW or Impact, you're going to get a wrestling show. You know what I mean? So you sit down at a WWE show, this is what they're going to give you. They don't care about this. They don't care about if this is, you know, continuity with this storyline. We're going to put these people in front of you. You're going to watch this and you're going to enjoy it. That's how I've been seeing it for the past couple of years.
And that's why I love you, Bodi, because you always put that big giant motherfucker in his place and telling him what's up.
I love you.
You are correct. You were the boss.
Oh.
I like when Bodi monologues. I also want to say, hey, Vince McMahon, if you retire, if you sell everything, you're the only person that we have a fourth chair, and we'll open it for you to be the fourth host.
Why the fuck would I come on your show?
Vince's.
You got the body guy of podcasting.
Mm-hmm.
We have the four horsemen of podcasting.
Yep.
What did you say?
Huh?
I said that dumpy son of a bitch is trying to get me to come. I'm not selling shit. I'll keep it all
like
to you
melted ice
in my
cream.
grave.
I look like melted ice cream.
You look like melted ice cream.
You know, it's really hard to say the word melted ice cream.
It's also really hard to say. You know what else it is? Lovecraft Country. That's real hard to say.
I cancel anything I can't pronounce. NXTs?
Yeah. This cat's name is Vince. Yeah, so 4 Vinces.
Meat
Ain't that right, Vince?
Beefcake is really
Cake
easy
beef.
to pronounce.
caved in beef. Yeah, that's it. That's a new hot thing.
Ooh, yeah.
Caved in beef. You're going to get us canceled.
You know what? I'll fucking cancel us right now. I'm gonna inject a lethal dose of poison.
Caved in beefcake.
Did you say Cajun beefcake?
Cajun beefcake?
You talk about Lash LaRue?
I like Cajun
Open your
meatballs.
ears, Vince.
Lash
You're
through.
fired for bad hearing.
Open your rear, Vince.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. In the words of me, now we're talking.
Jesus Christ, those guys are insane.
I love it.
Oh man. So yeah, I mean, to kind of sum up the NXT whole debacle debate, who knows what's going to happen? It's a shitty situation because it's like at this point, dude, the last good thing they have, good product, and they're gonna
botching it.
bastardize it, dude.
They're
gonna
botching it, dude.
Yeah,
Yep,
It's
they're
just-
botching it.
it sucks. So for all you boils and ghouls out there, all you motherfuckers, as I like to call you, so rude,
Harsh.
I'm a gentle, loving man.
You
in
are.
reality.
You
You know, become a Juice Pro Wrestling young boy, and you'll find out. You can
Yep,
see my
see?
house.
Yeah.
We're
Feed
still
'em
looking.
grapes. Feed them grapes.
Still. Damn, it just sucks. I feel for you guys, but you're gonna have to realize sooner or later, and it's not like playing favoritism. It's like understanding if you truly are a wrestling fan, what a better product is. And I'm not gonna sit here and suck AEW sack and say that like it's just them, because it's not. It's really not. We've been preaching this the whole time we've been a show, that there are so many more places now. The indies are the new territories. The indies have revived professional wrestling.
Do you remember when NXT had the plan of doing like the indie thing? There'd be an NXT North America, NXT Latin America. There was an NXT Japan, NXT England.
And all they
They
could
wanted
get
to do
was
all
the
this.
UK.
Well, they got
Japan's
NXT
like,
UK
get the
right
fuck
now.
out of here.
Right. They got NXT UK right now, which is an amazing wrestling product, by the way.
Is
I
it
don't.
really?
I watch enough.
What
of
happens
it, but
with that too? That's a good question.
Yeah, I was just gonna think like, where's that gonna go?
They basically took
fired.
over What Culture Pro Wrestling.
Yep. Nope. They're fired. They're gone. They're gone.
fired.
Yep. They're gonna turn it into a McDonald's.
How do you watch that?
And I believe on the Peacock is what all the young
Hey,
kids are
There's
saying.
children
nowadays.
that watch and listen to this show.
Hey, that's not nearly censored enough as all their ECW content.
That's right. Or
Yeah.
this giant
Bastards.
case of
Bastards.
Don Chilada Micheladas, our new sponsor.
Good job. I saw that case. My first thing that came to mind is make it from scratch like a real man.
Well, hey, what the fuck? Why? Come on now. They're
Yeah,
not
they
really
will.
our sponsor, but I hope
Yeah,
one
they
day they
will.
will.
Okay.
Hey.
Hi, Boboso. What? What's up? I love him. I love it.
God, fuck.
How do you make
Cheers. That's awesome.
how do you make michelada from scratch?
Clamato, beer, lime juice, a little bit of it's salt or limon salt actually.
Limon?
Worcestershire sauce,
Yes.
Maggi sauce,
Yes.
and then line the rim with that
Tahini.
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 And there it is.
Man, we got to get a new segment going, brother, because that was great. Juicing with Bodie.
Juice
Where he
with Bodie,
fucking
dude.
Whips up cocktails.
Juicer Bodie.
Fuck a shot of brandy or whatever the fuck that is, where she's
Yeah.
making cocktails. We got to get
Juicer
Bodie.
Bodie.
Yeah, where he just gets plastered after he makes all this shit.
Hi. It starts sounding like Harry Carey after 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Hi,
The
we're gonna make
three.
micheladas here. Next thing you know,
Hell
I
yeah.
just dropped my beer, but you know what? We can drink it off the floor. Hi,
Hi, if the moon was
How's it
made out
going?
of cheese, would you eat it?
I know I would.
I go back for seconds and follow down with a nice, cool Budweiser.
I saw the Marlins face the Indians. You know what? I wonder if they still hunt them. What, Marlins? No, Indians.
Whoa. It's not the Indians anymore, man.
No,
we can't
no,
say that.
the gladiators.
Yeah,
Cleveland gladiators, all right?
yeah. The Gladiators.
Yep. And then they're going to rename their stadium the Galaxy, so they'll be the Guardians of the Galaxy. Ba-boom.
Damn you.
You hear that, Disney?
I got real fucked up. I just want to let you all know on some really killer moonshine this weekend.
Ooh, White Lightning.
You drink alcohol?
Yeah, obviously. I
Would've
share
never
with the kid.
guessed.
I mean, no.
Yeah. It's all Shirley Temples from here on out.
Yeah. It was
got a
very
Shirley Temple?
good, man.
What kind
Very,
of
very good shit.
What kind?
I had a apple pie one that literally tastes like just a fucking, but it was not just standard apple pie. It was like, I forgot what the dude had, some fancy
stuff
name.
that
It was like
doesn't sting
a
you.
fire roasted apple pie. And dude, it tastes like, what do you call those fancy apple pies that have like the crumbly
Turnover
shit on it?
Oh, strudel.
No.
What are you, The Rock?
Yeah.
Play with your fucking.
Oh, it's the other apple pie
Want
brand.
to see the rock strudel?
The other
Like
apple
instead of no crust, it's the crumble top. I can't think of it right now.
It's really good, dude. It literally
Dutch apple
tastes
pie,
like
baby.
a liquid pie every time, and you can't taste the alcohol, which is very dangerous because
It is. I had
as
something
soon as I
like that
went to
not long
sleep,
ago.
dude, I fucking hit the bed like a goddamn rock.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Like getting hit by a Malachi Black back kick.
Dude,
Finish him.
How great was his fucking match against Cody?
Dude, the foot on top sealed it for me. I marked out so hard over that, dude. Like I had to change my shorts twice.
Let's give Bodi props for saying Malachi Black back kick without
you
fucking up.
that?
Why, he's not an idiot like you?
I can't.
It's
I
a
can't
little,
do it. I'm
hard.
too
Like
He knows the
Lovecraft
English
country is.
language.
Yeah, it's up there with Lovecraft country.
Now you're going after the immigrants, huh? All right,
Hey,
bro.
whoa,
Man,
whoa.
hey,
Real
the
cool.
immigrant
Stop you right
song,
there.
maybe.
We hate everybody equally.
Mhm.
Except for our faithful juice heads in the JP Woo. We love you all.
Love you so much.
Yeah,
If you
until
got-
you stop spreading the word, then we're gonna
Yeah.
fucking hang on you a little bit.
Finish him.
Round 3. Fuck. Finish her.
Black. Malachi Black wins. Brutality.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
That's right.
Yeah, there
Mix
it
and-
is.
Mix and match. Dude, it's cool, man. AEW,
Hey.
like I said,
It is.
it's the next month is gonna be insane.
Oh my god. Yeah, with the reports of not only Bryan Danielson and CM Punk rumors, but then the actual report about Ruby Soho. So early prediction, if they do the women's casino battle royale at All Out, is she the Joker or does she just come out?
Well, predict it. Don't beat around the bush. Is that who you
All right.
think's going to be?
I'm gonna say
one
she's the
said
wild
she had
card
Bush.
Joker. She's gonna be a surprise entrance and she's gonna come in and win it.
Nice.
right
I
off the
like
bat.
that.
I'm always coming and winning, so hopefully she is too.
No, yeah, you are. That's why they call you the 2-second Terminator.
What?
You heard me.
They?
3-second assassin.
I mean, it's kind of cool that they talk about it.
It's damn true.
That means there's multiple people talking about you.
See,
And you're-
exactly.
And you're
I'm a grower, not a shower.
style.
Hopefully, I can still get tickets to go to All Out and all that.
I hope you can. maybe on StubHub.
Yeah,
sold
right.
out twice.
I don't know if I
Twice
miss
over.
it. I'll enjoy it from home. It's the week before Full Terror
Exactly.
Assault.
And you know what? You can sit in your own home. You can drink all you want. You don't have to worry about driving anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get fucking lifted like I'm about to
Exactly.
do on the 27th. I want to drop another bomb for everybody real quick.
Yeah, Jesus.
So August 27th, Handsome Prick is playing the Franklin House for all you locals in Northwest
Where?
Indiana, Valparaiso, Indiana. We're also, this is the first time I've announced it anywhere, dropping a big collaboration with Fluid Coffee Roasters. Allison and Chuck collaborated with the Juice himself and one Bradley Vanderzee. We have our own very special Handsome Prick blend coffee coming out. It's going to be called Prick Drip. So we're going to have a limited run there. So you guys need to
Yuck.
fucking get there and get it. And we're going to have some more for Full Terror Assault. And we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll have some online for you guys to buy. But it's super cool. I'm super stoked to be working with those guys because they are two people in our community in Northwest Indiana that are fucking absolutely owning it, kicking ass, hardworking, fun-loving people.
You know what? You need to get some of their coffee grounds or something, mix it with some spices and get the JP Dub rub.
Oh.
The JP Dub rub meat rub. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We always like to keep it spicy. We need to have our own michelada with Don Chilada. We need to have like those
Exactly.
Bloody Mary mix or whatever. We're gonna have it all because we're marketing whores.
Yep.
We're huge Gene Simmons fans.
Who are you?
We are whores.
Who are you?
Especially Sreten. He's a lonely whore, but he's a whore nonetheless.
It's cold in time again.
Yes. On that note, is there anything left that you guys have to say about what's going on in the week? Anything cool you guys got coming up or you're going to be watching?
Yes.
After we record, I got coming up. I'm going to take a huge shit.
Yes.
I think you just took a huge shit on this whole episode. So
I'm going to.
Kind of.
I'm so in on that. Actually, one thing, just real quick. Did you see the report about Adam Cole reportedly re-signing with the WWE for $1 million?
I saw it. If he
Is that
did,
true? I don't know.
Sucks for him, but
Yeah.
whatever. He got a payday.
Yep, we'll give you a storyline for 3 weeks. Pull you, you won't be seen for 7 months.
Yeah,
That's how it works.
Jesus
So,
Christ.
I mean, I'm excited for Dynamite as always. I'm excited for Rampage debuts Friday. All
Yeah,
right?
this
Everybody out
Friday,
there,
right?
This Friday.
Friday the
debuts.
13th.
Yep.
And speaking
Is
of
it?
Friday the 13th,
Yep.
guess what else debuts? Finally, our other show, the JP Dub podcast. Every Halloween, we do the 31 Days of Fear. Fear, not the Fear. Holy shit, edit that one out. The 31. You're rubbing off on me. Fucking
Good.
terrible person.
I'm rubbing off on you.
Yeah,
I don't make
all your
Hitler
stupid
jokes.
hatred and
True.
whatever.
That's
I'll check
terrible.
myself.
That's
I'll check
31
myself.
Days of Fear. It's going to be dropping the entire compilation. 31 days, 31 movies recommended by us three,
Wait a minute.
along with Claire Lamb from The Hollow Catharsis and
Cool.
Tom Massari from Killer Clowns from Outer
Yeah.
Space. Guys, check that out. jpdub.com.
JP
It's premiering Friday the 13th at, I believe, noon.
should be it should be at 1 o'clock at the 13th hour.
I was going to do it at the witching hour, 3 a.m., but I'm like, none of these motherfuckers are
Ooh.
probably all masturbating
That's
right
nasty. I might
Probably.
More
Oh, you
likely.
nasty boys.
be. Ooh. You know what? Real quick too. The title of the I just want to point this out because at the beginning of the show, the title of the episode, Where Do We Go From Here? I was totally thinking about Ashes in Your Mouth from Megadeth. And do we really care? The end is finally here. God have mercy.
God have mercy on us.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, thank you guys for watching and listening. I hope we entertain you, gave you some valuable information that you may not give two shits about, but please continue to share our product with everybody. We like to have a good time. We want as many people involved as we can. It's really simple to hit like and subscribe and share.
True.
Doesn't fucking cost you anything. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up. Next month, we're going to be opening up a store of some sort. So maybe
Nice.
you can put 2 and 2 together there and know what the fuck I'm talking about. If
More
you're a
shirt
wrestling fan.
designs.
Yeah. I really want to fucking thank you guys that have stuck with us through it all. But please, like I said, leave a rating and review. Follow us on all the socials. We're everywhere. We got a link tree up on all of our Instagram, Facebook, all that shit.
I think
Hit
I
that thing. It'll take you everywhere. jpdub.com. You're watching and listening right now. Interact in the comments. Tell us we're a bunch of douchebags or we're the 3 coolest motherfuckers you ever met. I don't care. Hey,
These
man.
fucking pricks.
yeah. Anything is good, man. I just want interaction. I want to talk to you people and I want to get your opinions on stuff. So
Yes.
thank you once again. Follow us on all podcasting platforms. YouTube. We'll be here next week to annoy the motherfucking piss out of you.
As always.
Yeah. Until next time. Wet 'em up. Wet 'em up. Wet 'em up. I'm so wet for. I'm just joking. I didn't freeze.
Got you, stupid idiots. Oh, he quit the show. Thank goodness. All right.
Yep, I'm done. I
Sret
gotta
Pro
go.
Wrestling Podcast. Bodie, you're fired. It's just me now.
Oh, what a dick.
Bitch.
You gonna do sex to me? Did you like that video? If so, be sure to hit like and subscribe and check out more killer content from your boys at Juice Pro Wrestling. Whoa, yeah!